Hey folks, how you doing and welcome back to my channel. My name is Leonard, you're watching a product reviewer, and today we will talk about the Amazfit GTR 3. Now we have already talked about the GTS 3, about the GTR 3 Pro, and now we will talk about the third smartwatch. And let's not waste any more time and start right with the specs. Now this watch has a big 1.39 inch AMOLED touch display with a resolution of 454 by 454 pixel. Now, one thing that I can say for sure about this display is that you can read it fairly well even if it's bright outside. With this watch you can also jump into the water, since this watch is water resistant up to 50 meters and it also has quite a few swimming modes as well. Now if you was wondering if this watch is compatible with iOS and Android devices, yes it is. By the way, I'm testing it with my Samsung Galaxy S20 just in case you wanted to know that. The GTR 3 has a whopping 4 gigs of RAM, and through that everything on this watch runs super smoothly if it's opening up apps, swiping to the next tile, or looking at the animated watch faces. As you can see, we have two physical buttons on the side of the watch. The upper one takes us to the app menu and back, and the lower one is customizable and can be connected to any of your apps. Also, by long pressing the top button, you get to the Alexa voice assistant, but that can be changed as well in the settings anytime you want to. Now, one more thing about the top button, which is that it is rotatable, so you can scroll through your messages and apps and don't have to swipe. There's just one thing that you should know about this button, which is that it's working a little bit too good. What I mean by that is that it's kind of like a little bit loose. So if you're wearing long clothes, it rubs against it, and sometimes it ends one of my workouts or it taps out of it. And that's a little bit annoying. Next up, this watch has built-in GPS and over 150 different sport modes to choose from. You can either select them in the list, or if you scroll all the way down and click on more workouts, you have your workouts separated in categories. So you got basically every sport mode covered, like running, walking and hiking, but you also got stuff like esports, swimming, strength training, winter sports, and even board games like chess. I mean, you gotta use a brain muscle for that one. Now, regarding the built-in GPS, I would say it works okay-ish. It definitely cannot keep track if you go around corners. It either cuts it short or wide, but never very accurate. But at least you get to see the route and you know roughly where you've been. As for last, before starting one of your workouts, you can set some personal goals, alerts, you have an auto pause function, or you can run with a virtual pacer or cadence assistant. Okay, let's talk right quick about the accuracy of the heart rate reading. So during my strength workout, I was comparing the Amazfit GTR 3 to my Garmin Venue 2, and it kind of surprised me. On the average heart rate, the Amazfit was only off by like 2 beats, and only the maximum heart rate was off by a bit more. But heartbeat spikes happen every now and then, and if we leave out the 144 maximum of the Garmin Venue 2, things look a lot better for the GTR 3. Let's finally get to some features of the Amazfit GTR 3. And like the GTS 3 and the GTR 3 Pro, we have the one-tap measuring. With this feature, you can track your heart rate, stress level, blood oxygen saturation, and respiration rate at the same time. And you don't even have to do them one by one. You have your daily activity tracker that tracks your total steps, burned calories, mileage, and a few more stats. You also have a sleep tracker as well that tracks the sleep duration, tells how long you've been in the light or deep sleep phase, REM and wake time. You also get a score based on how good your sleep was, and if you want to, you can even rate your sleep by tapping on one of these smileys. By the way, you can check out how your sleep was last week, month and year, and that also applies for the heart rate, SpO2 and stress tracking. Next up, we have the music player, with which we can control our music on our smartphone, but since we have no internal storage, we cannot download any music files for offline listening. We have the standard stuff like an alarm, timer, calendar, and a stopwatch, but also breathing exercises. We get a Find My Phone feature so we cannot lose our smartwatch anymore or misplace it. And we have a camera control feature. With this one, we can control our smartphone's camera and take pictures using our smartwatch. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, we have quite a few watch faces to choose from. So by long pressing the home screen, we get to choose a new watch face. So we have a digital one, analog looking ones, minimalistic ones, and animated ones. These always start to move once you get back to the home screen. You also have customizable watch faces on which you can set which metrics should be displayed on your home screen, like your battery life, heart rate, weather, and stuff like that. As for last, we can download some more watch faces from the store. Just go to the Zap app and click on Store, and over here you can download many new watch faces. One thing that we have not talked about yet is the battery life. So Amazfit says that you get 21 days on normal usage, 9 days on heavy usage, and about 38 hours if you have the GPS turned on all the time. But there's a little difference between what you actually get and what Amazfit says. So During my testing, I had my brightest settings on high, I had the always on display mode on, I got quite a few notifications, and I have basically all the features turned on like the heart rate reading. And I got about 1 week of battery life. Still very good, but not as good as the promised 21 days. Also, charging this watch takes about 2 hours, which is not very fast, but you only have to do it once a week, so whatever. As for last, we can receive all kinds of notifications on this watch, but we cannot reply to any of them. But you can read your WhatsApp messages, your social media, you get YouTube messages, emails, calls, SMS, and all of that stuff. Swiping left and right takes you through your different tiles, and swiping down takes you to your quick panel. Okay, before we end this video, there are a few cool tricks that I want to show you. So you can change your theme style of your icons so they look a little different. Just go to your settings, then to display, and then scroll down until you find theme style. And right here, you can change between 3 different styles. This watch can also detect some of your workouts. So if you go for a run, if you're walking, if you go swim or cycling and all that stuff, it tracks it automatically. In preference, under widget, you can rearrange your tiles or kick them out of the rotation, and you can even add some more. And as for last, we have the Alexa voice assistant and the offline assistant. With Alexa, you can set timers, do some translations, or ask her any questions you like. The offline assistant comes to use whenever you're not connected to the internet. In this mode, you can still talk to the watch and start workouts, open up apps on your watch, and do some simple tasks like that. And folks, that's already it for the video. Now, if you're interested in more videos, I have also covered the GTR 3 Pro on my channel as well as the GTS 3. Just click one of these videos. And all that's left to say is smash the like button, click the subscribe button, also click the notification bell to never miss out on any new content. And with that being said, see you next time. Peace!